Hello and welcome to your latest Skylines Sunday. Now, in our last episode, we did quite a significant amount of work, especially in the northern parts of the city. We created more district, we created all of this stuff, and these guys, and we also put down some industry. And the reason that we put down all this industry was because, well, we have been having a bit of a commercial apocalypse. And just to remind you what that is, if we scroll in on any commercial zone throughout the city, you'll see a lot of abandoned buildings, and you'll see things like this, not enough goods to sell. It doesn't matter if we're looking there, or if we're looking like over here. Well, not so much over here for whatever reason, but no matter where you look, you're likely to find abandoned buildings. Let's look down here. How about this area? Yeah, there's a smattering. So this is my hope that we can make industry and fix that. But anyway, we did a lot of work on the north part of the city today. So I'm thinking, what if we went to the south today and worked on that? Now, I didn't originally have the idea of putting industry in this area, but honestly, I don't think it's a bad idea, given all that we are going through. In fact, this little zone, I think, is a fine place for it. Now, we won't just be making industry today, but I think Elizabeth District could be a good place to make multiple things. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with something like this. I could be cheeky and put one in on the inside like that, but I don't know. And we're going to do 2 layers out. And I'm going to declare this to be a new zone that will become industrial. So my hope is that people are going to use this. They'll come over here, or maybe they'll go this way over here. We have to make some better connections. But I'm going to be making some industry here. This will be the start of our thing. And so what we're going to do, we have Sheffield Park and we have Elizabeth District, which is this area down here. So my intention is, let's make this where we start today. Elizabeth District is going to be mostly suburban in nature, a little bit low density, so we're going to have it be chill and fun and cool. Let's do it.
of old school hip hop. Dark shoes and relaxed socks. The rise is spread just like a box. Cause the music is loud like an electric shock.
I am known to do the wop. Also known for the Flintstone flop. Jammy D get biz on the crop. PC boys known to let the beat
Drop. Now when I make a beat, my name was Slop. If I rap, shoot my beats and stop. Step from the table when I start to chop. I'm all on my Jack DJ era. If you try to knock me, you'll get mocked. I'll stir fry you in my wok. Your knees will start shaking and your fingers pop like a pinch on the neck of Mr. Slop.
So here we have our southeast corner of the city, which is more rural and made up of small towns. We have passed over 280,000, which means that 300,000 is actually rapidly approaching, which is really cool. I wanted to make this, smaller in general, but one thing to note is I think we have mostly solved our commercial apocalypse. Because if you look at any commercial zone, like let's look over here, you'll see there really aren't a huge number of abandoned buildings anymore. Or we'll pick a different area, like over here. Like there's still some, but it's no longer the apocalyptic level that we had not long ago. And that's very nice. So all of our efforts have actually been working out really well. So yeah, we can consider the commercial apocalypse a solved problem, at least for the time being. It can always come back. But anyway, the other thing I wanted to point out is our city in general has great public transportation, as you can see. There's just stations everywhere. But our new area, look at that. No stations. No public transportation. I mean, I could go and make a subway or something, but I think what I want to do is, for the first time in this city's history, we're actually going to use buses. Because, somehow we never did, we never did buses. We can do biofuel buses rather than just regular buses. And so we're going to have the biofuel bus depot. We'll put it up here, just somewhere nice, out of the way. Doesn't matter. Okay, so what we're going to do, and it's always a little bit difficult to find out how many actual buses you need for any particular line. But what I am thinking is we're going to have a line. They're going to come to this train station, and I want one line to sort of go around this way and the other line to go around back. So let's start here. We'll have him pick up cars, or pick up passengers from the middle of the town. This one, we'll put the bus stop over here, let's say. Oh, we're having the opposite problem. There's not enough buyers anymore. But we'll worry about that in a bit. Nah, do it here. That's fine. And now that we're down here, this is where I have to use my brain. Okay, we'll have him come in here because I don't want it to be directly on the main thing. And then we're going to hit some traffic right there. And then we'll come back. Alright, that looks good. I don't know the proper number of buses to put on this line, but I always think you just gotta do more than you think you need to. And our other bus line, we're going to begin directly across the street. Actually, let's begin it down here, because they're going to be using this little area to cross over. So we will essentially do this line in reverse, including everything from coming in here. Yeah, there's no reason to rock the boat or rock the bus in this case. We're just going to do exactly what we intended to do. Once again, we'll go here. We are going to up this all the way to 20. And the buses spill out onto the road. It's pretty cool. I think that we need some different colors, though. I think we're going to use deep green for our buses, for our bus lines. Why not? I think that's just more cool. In fact, this looks like Kelly green. Yeah, which I, of course, approve of wholeheartedly. Fly, Eagles, fly. So now the buses are going, and I made 20 on each direction, and that was way too many. I always tend to like overdo it. Even now, I bumped it down to 13, and as you can see, it's way less are needed. In fact, I'm gonna bump them down to 8 because, yeah, let's right size our bus networks, so to speak. The extra buses are going to just come back to the bus depot, which is here. So that's fine. But anyway, there is something I wanted to point out here. These two towns are an example. If you're interested in building realistic-ish rural towns, this is like noob versus pro right here. And I did it completely by accident, not thinking about it. You see how in the noob town, it's just sort of like a block mostly, like not exactly, but it's like just sort of a square, and it just sort of ends, and it's just like, it looks pretty artificial. It looks like something made in a video game, you know? But you go over here, and this looks a little bit better. It looks a little bit more realistic. And there's a few reasons for that. I mean, if you look at it, there's a mix of larger and smaller streets, like these could be alleys or side streets or something. We have some interesting angles going on, which you'll see not just in the East Coast, but you'll see it in the Midwest and other places. And you have the density kind of sputtering out as it goes out into the country, and that's much more likely to be what you'll see in real life. And I even made a road that goes like along the power lines, or if there's a railroad track, it would do a similar thing. So yeah, there is a very brief education for you on noob versus pro. This one's pretty good too. What else? The rest are just whatever. So anyway, we are going to move swiftly on from that, and my goal this episode, it would be nice to like more or less finish the southern area, at least most of it. So I want to move on to what might be the final large urban area that we might be making, and that, of course, is Fawn Valley. Right now, there's nobody in Fawn Valley, and as you can see, the borders come from the river up to this road, up to that road, and up to the highway. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this a mostly urbanized place, and as you can see, it already has a lot going for it. We have 2 train stations within three technically. We have 3 train stations within the 4. Well, this is kind of like a hub. We could turn this into a hub if we wanted to. It's kind of a deconstructed hub, you could say. And then we can make like another line going that way, but no, it's fine. It's fine the way it is. So what I am thinking is, this will be a mostly urban area with a lot of high density, and it's mostly flat too. I mean, it's not flat. It does start to go uphill over here, but I actually think this is a good playground for us to do things. We are going to have, I think we're all caught up on a generic industry, so we might have a little smattering of farms going on here. I think the world could use more crops and crap, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, we are going to see if we want to do anything here. Educational blimps. I don't know. Let's see. I'm not really going to go nuts here, but yeah, in fact, I'm not going to screw with anything here. It's going to be pretty cool. We could go, I mean, we could, like, do one of these things, but, yeah. So, here's Fawn Valley. We need to make one more exit onto the highway. I'm pretty sure I want to, there's no reason this has to just run through without having any more stations. So, we'll have stations here. And, as you can see, there's already, like, on this little dirt road, it's being a main connector. So we're going to have to do some work here to get this worked out better. So I hope you are looking forward to a lot of fun, because that is what we will have building this area up.
liar. If they say I never loved you, you know they are a liar. Driving down your freeway, midnight alleys roam, cops in cars, the topless bars, never saw a woman
Okay, so I am very happy about the way this turned out. I like the aesthetics, and more than anything, I just like the fact that, for so many weeks, we had like this developed, but this whole area was just blank, and nothing was here. At this point, it's like practically half the series. This was just sitting here blank next to this area. But now it's filled in, and you have this lovely little curve of our parkway ring. And it's very nice. So this southeastern portion is mostly done. We could do a little bit over here, I think, and maybe like some random stuff like out here. But that's not something I feel that we have to prioritize. So want to get through with the rest of the Southwest now, our capital city area. So what I observe here is that we have a bit left. Now, everything on this side of the this little parkway straightaway, that's all part of the capital city. But up here, this is something else, and it's more suburban, most likely. So what we're going to do is we are going to come on in and zone all of this, and it's going to be some kind of suburb. Going right up to the university. Let's make sure that we don't accidentally take any of the university's buildings with us. I like that. Cherry Park. Sounds good. So, we are in the zone of the game being slow. Okay. What's this one? Self-sufficient buildings. We could have a... it's not going to be interesting over here unless we do something. So we might as well go for that. Self-sufficient buildings. And we're not going to have much commercial here, but organic and local produce has to be a bit of a hipstery place. I use that word a lot, and I'm not sure to what extent it's actually accurately used. Like anything that's like not mainstream is hipstery, if you're me, apparently. So we'll do that. And also, there is a little area here that's not part of anything. And this too will be a suburb. Alright. We'll annex all of this into our existing zone. Uh-oh. There's some sort of policy there that's affecting things, but they'll live. Okay. So, what we're going to do here... Sunset Park, aren't those so nice? What did we do to this poor area? Oh well, whatever commercial here is like, nope, you've got to change your whole business model. Maybe I should have annexed it into Sunset Park. Oh well, it's too late now. And there. There is this area over here. I don't want to repeat the same problem. So, guess what? You are being annexed into Sunset Park. If you're not already part of Lafayette Fields, you're now part of Sunset Park, which means we already have 620 people living in it, which is fine. So, I do want to leave a little bit of space over here for more service buildings and potentially more industry, maybe. So what we're going to do is, well, we're just going to sort of, I don't know. We'll put down that. here we are. Yep, no more objects of this type can be created, which means we've hit the limit. It was always inevitable, but I'm just surprised it happened now. I thought we had a bit further to go. After all, the city of Clabinod, I got up over 400,000 before it happened. But I guess we just have much more spread out infrastructure here. So yeah, we cannot create any more roads. And I'm pretty sure this also applies to rail, yep. And paths, yep. Pretty much anything like that you cannot create more of. Even the cable cars. Can't make more of that. So, does that mean that the Let's Play is over? That the city is done? Not necessarily. Because up until now, I've been expanding with reckless abandon. But here's the thing. We can still build and refine the city a bit more. The way we do that is we have to go around and find unnecessary bits of road. Like, for instance, does this really need to exist? Or even this thing. This whole avenue was built because I was going to connect... I was going to build more out here, but since we're not building out here, nobody's using it except for these two bicyclists who are going... Wow, yeah, they are going a long ways. So, what you do now, when you reach this stage of the game, is you find infrastructure that's being used by nobody or very few people, and you erase it and just keep what you want. So, I do believe we will have one more regular episode of Dabao, and then we will be done. There's a few things I would really like to do if I can. For one thing, it sure would be nice to put something here on top of the hill just to cap off our city. And what was the other thing? Well, that's the main thing I wanted to do. And just beautify, plant more trees, just do whatever, because trees are on their own counter, and that can go up to a really high number. So you can pretty much just put trees wherever you like. Also, one thing we can do is where there's already roads, we can still zone. So you can still do things like, that, for instance, and just keep growing your city that way. But of course, there's a limited supply of stuff like that. And we can also still put down what they like to call ploppables, because they have their own number. They have their own limit. And once I actually reach that limit before the road limit, but they're pretty close together, so we have to be very careful how many of these so-called ploppables we use. We can also try to unlock some of the landmark buildings here. Put them down. So there are a few things we can do. So my plan going forward is we will have one more regular episode where we tidy up and just finish up things. And then maybe we'll do some sort of city tour like we did for Clabinod back in 2024. So, well, I'm afraid that's it for today, and the phase of endless growth has ended. The phase of refinement and trying to make everything as nice as we can and wrap it up in a nice little bow, that is what is upon us now. So, I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.